Williams suffered some major crashes at the Brazilian Grand Prix. That's unfortunate because they are a small team which doesn't have as many spares. And because it's the end of the season, you don't want to produce many spare parts for the old car anymore. Until the final 3 races, Williams had 3 weeks time to repair the cars and to produce enough spares. But car parts needed almost 1 week to be back in the UK factory and needed to be shipped out 1 week before the next race in Las Vegas. So effectively they only had a week to fix everything. The cool thing is, Williams did a video about their hard work in the factory and they gave us great insights. First of all, because Williams is a smaller team and not in the title fight, and also because it's the end of the season and the FW46 will only race for another 2 weeks before it retires. And so we could see things which F1 teams usually like to hide. Crashes are bad for teams and drivers, but they give us insights into constructions we usually never see. People often ask what the wall thickness of F1 bodyworks are. Standard answer is 1 mm, but thicker around joggles or fixings or higher stressed areas. And you can see this here. Where it breaks apart, you can see the white reinforcement foam. For heat protection, teams add this silver foil to carbon fiber parts. In this picture, it's interesting to see the rear wing pillar of the car, so the part which holds the rear wing in the middle and connects it to the gearbox. We see the metal structure inside this round shape because the exhaust runs through here. And we also see the carbon fiber cladding and the connection to the rear wing main element, which broke apart here and uses white reinforcement foam as well. This shot is very interesting as we see front and rear wings here. We see a nose cone with the service opening at the front because the crash box sits further back. There are the attached front wing elements and the rotational axis below, which allows to adjust the rest of the cascade. Behind the nose is a rear wing without flap from behind, so we see how the rollover element looks like. And here, from another angle, we can see the rear wing pillar pocket in the main element. So this is where they fix the main element, and you can see cables and bolts here. In this shot we see the chassis from the back. There are 4 of the 6 bolts to mount the engine, and you can see how the outboard inlets of the main scoop become one duct for auxiliary cooling, and the center part bends down to become the engine's air intake. Remember, they use a Mercedes engine with the intake in front. F1 teams design the chassis with this huge pocket in the middle so they can package air inlet, air filter and oil reservoir here. The sidewall of the chassis is surprisingly straight after the trend of the Mercedes X chassis. Check out my other video below for more. We can see how they fix the side impact tubes, where the lower one sits inside the floor to allow a larger undercut. Interesting to see is also the bare roll hook bolted on the monocoque. This metal part is usually fully covered by air inlets and aero covers. The mirrors are bonded on the side pod and you can see the pocket for it here. And interesting is also to see the halo mount and cladding around it, including the holder for the cockpit camera. So, although crashes are bad for teams and drivers, the fans get unique insights into the design of these cars, and we can thank Williams for the insights they gave us with their video about their massive repair jobs. So I hope you liked this and see you at the next video.